Peace, back to the universe. It's your brother Tariq here, back with the A1 podcast. I know I've been going for a minute. As you can see, I got a new guest. Brother, introduce yourself to the people.
What's up, everybody? Yo, this Bilal, aka B. You know what I mean? Stubbs B. Also, so I respond to all those.
Word. This was a long time in the making. We've been chopping it up for a minute, building, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get some more original people on here to kick that knowledge for y'all. Now, I mean, it just built. Like I said, this life is a journey, you know what I'm saying? And we on this road together. So we trying to build this community a little stronger. So Dig B, we've been talking about a lot of different things, over the recent months, you know what I mean? And it's time to have you on here to hear your perspective. So you go ahead and break it down, you know what I'm saying, and get back to the people. So what we're going to do, we're going to start with a few topics like we normally do, and then we're going to freestyle at the end, you know what I mean? But again, like I usually say, we hope we find you in the best of health, you know what I'm saying, mentally, physically, and spiritually, you know what I mean? And we always trying to build our indigenous people all around the world. So with that, we're going to kick it off with the first topic. Crazy thing that I read in the news today. Jason Williams' daughters don't want him to be honored by St. John's University. Now, if you don't know who Jason Williams is, he used to be a player for the New Jersey Nets before they moved to Brooklyn. And they had went to the NBA Finals 2 times in a row, and he was a very dominant player of his time, but he was incarcerated.
He was all right.
Well, he was an all-star, but he was incarcerated for accidentally shooting and killing his limo driver. Whether it was an accident or it was intentional, whatever side of the line you fall on that, the man did his time, and he's home. But at the end of the day, the thing that perplexes me is it's not the limo driver's daughters that is upset with him. It's his own daughters that are upset with that. I'm gonna open the floor up to B and see what he got to say about that.
Some don't sound right.
What you mean? You got to expand on that, my brother.
I mean, of course, I'm gonna do that, but it don't sound right, man. Like, damn, your own daughters coming at you.
Well, it's not necessarily just that they're coming at him. St. John's is a very prestigious university, and they're honoring their father. And now all of a sudden you don't want your father to be honored by the university, so you're mad at St. John's. I don't understand the dynamic there where you're upset with your father, who's a multi-millionaire, and you wouldn't have the lifestyle that you live without him. Regardless of what he did in the past, he's still your father.
That was on some accidental shit like in life, right? When you know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God, motherfucking Ray and them, you know what I'm saying? It's an accidental shotgun shooting, right? Basically.
I mean, that's what was ruled, but he still had to do time because it was manslaughter, right?
Hold on, that nigga in life didn't have to do time when he shot that motherfucker.
What are you talking about? In the movie?
Yeah, in the movie.
We talking about real life.
Real life too, baby.
Nah, real life you a black man. What they call you a black man, even though you were the indigenous original man. You feel me?
Okay. Real life, this nigga shot a white boy.
I don't know what his color was. He killed somebody.
They was hunting, whatever they was doing. You let that thing go accidentally, and you killed your partner.
Right.
Okay. He served his time. Why my daughter mad? Why is my daughter really mad? Yo, I don't even know if I can answer this shit. I don't know. There's something deeper. I feel like it's something deeper. I mean, I really can't touch on it the way I want to, but I feel like it's something deeper.
All right, so let me expand on this a little bit. All right. So he's not the first person in history to accidentally shoot somebody. I mean, the Vice President of the United States, Dick Cheney, shot his man supposedly by accident while he was wearing bright orange while they were hunting. That's right. He didn't get charged or nothing. All he said was it was an accident. I think my man was mouthing off to him in the woods, and he popped. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. But at the end of the day, the dude Jason Williams said it was an accident.
That shit in Training Day.
Peep it. He said it was an accident. He shot him, right? The dude died. He served his time. Now you have these children that you're providing for. How are you mad at St. John's because he went to that university and they want to honor your father? I don't see. And my question was, it was a broader question because for some reason, no matter what discretion that we make as you know what I'm saying, the original man, we always keep getting judged and it keep getting brought up. Like what's that girl? The one that was over there trying to go off on Stephen A. about the
Tamika, the one who took Rachel Nichols' job.
Yeah, but what was she trying to go? She was trying to go. Oh, she was trying to talk about the man,
fucking Nia Long husband,
right? Well, her fiance, or whatever. She was trying to go off on him because he got caught sleeping with these women.
She wanted to give him that bottle.
Besides that, she got out here in public and made herself look like a fool because she was talking about this man for sleeping with these women, and then tried to act like these women didn't violate the team's conduct policy too. Okay, well, we're not going to belittle. We're not going to talk about women. That's not what we're going to do. And that's one of the only times I'm gonna give Stephen A. some props because he said, "Well, who you talking to?"
Yeah, he stood up.
He was supposed to. First off, who you talking to? That woman. Hold on. That woman was all the women are grown women. Mm-hmm. They laid down with them. They didn't say he forced them. They didn't say he raped them. He wasn't going in there just, you know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't doing nothing out of character of two consensual adults, right? So how do you fix your face to come at this one man? We only demonize the one person who had sex when all these other people had sex, right? So then we go back to the Jason Williams thing. Why the daughters still mad at their father for whatever indiscretion he had back in the day? That was over 20 years ago. You see what I'm saying?
Because it's a little deeper than that, you know?
Right, because it's a society thing. Mm-hmm. We supposed to be like how Will Smith was for the past 30 years. You're supposed to play the perfect dude. And then when you wild out and smack somebody, then it's a problem.
So I got to put myself into the shoes of a rich motherfucker. A rich spoiled brat. Somebody who came up with everything.
A rich spoiled brat that's a female.
You got to understand, her life probably ain't been the same. She's looking at everything from her view, from what she missed out on. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though he probably been cleared, did his time, everything, all that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When you don't know her rich friends, the shit they be saying.
Let's keep it a band, though.
That's
I'm gonna ask you a question.
her.
I'm gonna ask you a question. If a person coming at you sideways for something that happened with your family, is they really your friend?
No, but she grew
and that's
up different.
Listen, I'm gonna keep it a band with you, and that's the whole point to enlighten people out there who are not bold enough to have these conversations, even when they're kicking it off camera, right? Mm-hmm. There ain't no real you grew up different. People are the same. See, broke people in the hood, we want to rock Louis Vuitton, Chanel, motherfucking Gucci, Goyard. Rich people, like Kanye was saying, and yes, I did say Kanye, they don't mind going to Gap. See what I'm saying? So the difference between rich people and broke people is that rich people are more frugal. So at the end of the day, we talking about difference. People are people. They're human. Even Bill Gates with his Down syndrome having ass was cheating on his wife. And this is a fact. It's documented. Look it up.
That's why they divorced.
Man, he been cheating on her. But her whole thing was to get the bag anyway, so we can get to that too in a whole other moment if you're really ready. You know what I'm saying? Come on, he's socially awkward. Nobody want to lay in the bed with him. If he ain't have a few $1 billion, come on, that's what I'm saying.
Marriages be business deals, bro. You know that.
But let's break it down. The basis of a marriage is a business deal. It's two families or different corporations that's joined together under the guise of law in marriage. Mm-hmm. So we acting like this bullshit they sold us in school, it's for love. Nah, the father normally signs off on who the daughter marries. Why? Because I know if he gets her pregnant, he can take care of her and he can take care of the kids. Now she marrying Pookie and Ray Ray. You know what I'm saying? And if he's white, Caucasian, we call him Chad. You know what I'm saying? She marrying Chad. He just got flip flops on and a tank top. Magic Mike, nigga. Talk about listen, bro. Listen. listen, bro, if you can't take care of my daughter, you don't need to be nowhere near. You feel what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, as men, if we can't provide for a family, we don't need to be messing with nothing. You know what I'm saying? We got to already have our drive and purpose. But you know, society tells you to go ahead and make more little drone babies. Because once you have a kid, you get trapped in the system. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You gotta get on that hamster wheel to provide. You feel me? Because as a man, that is your nature.
Gotcha.
Now, all of us, because we anatomically correct and of a certain age, don't make us men. You know what I'm saying? And the same thing go for you females. Just because you of a certain age and you have a voluptuous nature, it don't make you no woman either. But I digress. You did? So, you know, my man said, yo, he talking real fast.
Walk with me. Hey, and you think y'all niggas better go pick up a dictionary, you know what I'm saying? My man.
What?
Gonna articulate himself.
Oh, yeah, man. Listen, man. A lot of times when we talking to people in the regular world, you know what I'm saying, we got to dumb down our conversation because, you know, people look at you different. You know what I mean? But I digress. I think I think the biggest problem is they don't respect their father. You know what I'm saying? That's where my standpoint comes. No matter what, I'm pretty sure he's in your.
More than likely, I feel like that's probably what the issue was. There's something deeper than that because, like I say, your father's been clear. You know what I'm saying? Of what he did, but you got a problem with somebody honoring him. Come on, you don't speak out about shit like that. That shit lame itself. This shouldn't even be a topic for the news, let alone us. Like, that shit corny, and I don't like it. I don't respect it. That shit whack. That's how I look at it, man. Like these new niggas got everything fucked up. And you know what? Let's just say he was wrong for what he did. Let's say the nigga set the nigga up and did some shit. And maybe she knows something I don't know.
No.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
No, I mean, whether it was malicious or unintentional, you know what I mean?
If it was malicious,
he would have got more time, or he should have got more time.
The shit would have came out by now.
Right, but here's my thing about
they don't let niggas walk for nothing now. Come on.
Right, but he didn't walk. He did time.
Exactly.
So here's my thing.
He probably really shouldn't even did time.
And that's a whole nother subject. But I'm gonna say it like this. This is what brings me to this point, right? In our society.
She mad because she was fucking friends with the daughter, and now they can't kick it like they used to.
No, because it's two of them. And here's my thing. It breaks it down like this. It's an ongoing cycle in the news media. It's always some rich indigenous man, original man, in the words of Tone.
I feel like Herschel Walker used to hang out with him.
Man, listen. Hold on. Like, in the words of Tone, he could be a Moorish man or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, when it comes to us, it's always a problem with our kids when we get rich. You can look at Jalen Rose. His sister just came out in the news talking crazy because she got evicted and wanted her brother to pay for it. Whatever their relationship behind the scenes is, he probably been giving her money because Jalen Rose been rich for a long time. So he probably been giving her money and she been blowing the bag. Hold on. I'm gonna lay this out there. Same thing with 50 and his son.
No doubt.
50 and him and his son been in the news for the past 3 weeks. He's mad at his father because his mom blew the bag. Had mansions and all that. Now you a 25-year-old man and ain't got nothing and you still blaming your daddy. You see what I'm saying? And this is what I'm getting to. No, but this is what I'm getting to. What I'm saying is there's a pattern. Right? Once you get big, all of a sudden the kids hate you for some reason. Nah, because the mama turned them against you at some point in time. You feel what I'm saying?
Most kids
listen to
in the regular fucking, you know what I'm saying? Because none of us got celebrity fathers, and I've seen these situations how they play out, where a mother has fucking controlled the situation. 17 years of a young man's life.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen it. It don't always play out this way that I'm about to tell y'all, but 9 times out of 10. This is how it may flow. Let me break it down to you.
Go ahead. Go deeper.
All right. So mom do, pop, have a seed. Boom. see grow up, Mom Duke, she get all the rights. Cause you know how this shit go.
Right.
Every state is gonna favor the woman in court.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And when you a celebrity, that make them favor the mother even more because how are you gonna watch out for the child when you touring, you in Europe, you in wherever the fuck you at? You cannot raise a child. Period.
You're not supposed to, but the women do all the time.
That's another topic.
See what I'm saying?
So, okay, you 50.
Listen,
you let mom.
That doesn't mean we anti-woman either. We just
no, we not. Not at all. You know what I'm saying? So now the mother has the responsibility. You have a celebrity baby daddy. Yo, baby daddy is a celebrity. This child was preconceived upon his success. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep it simple. Right. You know what I mean? So as the success is growing, you're feeling like you need more. That's what happened with 50's situation with his son. You know what I mean? And she wanted to take advantage of a situation that she had no control over. Like, look.
But that's most of them. Okay, not to cut you off, but look at Shaq. Shaq had to tell his kids. He said he had this conversation on NBA Tonight talking about our kids was talking about, yeah, we rich, something. He like, no, we're not rich. I'm rich. You see what I'm saying? Back to Bill Gates. I don't personally like the dude, but he even said something real, and I didn't understand it at the time. The man was already like 5-10 billion strong. He already had like 2-3 kids, but he only gave each one of his kids so many hundreds of millions. Right. So dig what I'm saying. He had over 5 billion at the time. He didn't even break up $1 billion amongst them. He gave them all like 300 million max, right? And I'm looking like, yo, why ain't he give his kids more? It's a reason. He don't want you to get too comfortable with having everything, because once you have everything, you're not going to work for nothing. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. You walk around like Paris Hilton, and even Paris Hilton, when she got ran through by the gang, who did she marry? She married a Vanderbilt. One of Anderson Cooper's people, one of them Biltmore mugs. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So she married into a family that was richer than hers. Because people, especially when it comes to females, you're supposed to marry up. Right? Most of the time, that's what happens. Only once in a while, you'll meet a female that marries for love. Marry you, and you work on cars all day. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not knocking nobody who work on cars, because if you work on cars all day, you're a mechanic and you get to it, you make about 6 figures a year. You know what I'm saying? But I digress, because right now, word RP to Kevin Samuels, 6 figures ain't enough for the average woman. You need to be a baller. You need to be a CEO. We're not living in reality, and so in reality, instead of taking what you got, what somebody's giving you, and raising your kids and making sure your kids respect each parent, the father all of a sudden is looked at less than because of whatever his indiscretion was, you know what I'm saying? And especially in our community, you feel what I'm saying? You looked at as less than, and then it's always some type of fault with you for making it out the hood. 50 said, he said, success cost me my firstborn. And I respect that because it's real.
That's real.
You know what I mean? But if you want to add something else, you know what I'm saying, we can. If not, we can move on to the next one.
50 and his son situation, man, that shit's sad, bro. I'm gonna say that for the record, before we leave this topic and go to the next one. I've been watching their whole shit play out the last week or so. I don't like the fact that the nigga, Big Meat son.
Pause. We don't really do nigga on here.
I'm sorry, my bad.
Nah, because we more intelligent.
But you know, yeah, I didn't realize that.
No, it's cool.
It comes out
sometimes.
But I don't respect that. I don't like the fact that little young dude, Big Meat son, which I got a lot of respect for, love the show. Glad 50 put them in the position to win. That is big for a black man looking out for another black man. You incarcerated, and then I'm gonna look out for your son, so he can. That itself 50 is a yo.
But I keep hearing from people that know 50 that he's a stand-up man.
50 is a stand-up dude.
So here's
But
my
it's the
question.
things like
Here's my question to you. Here's my question to you.
Okay, go ahead.
So if everybody around the situation, right? Not even dealing with that because that's very close, that's tight knit, that's close to the vest, right?
Okay, let's go.
If everybody else is like, yo, he's a good dude, he holds you down, he makes sure you all right. Even Omari Hardwick was like, yo, I wasn't getting paid what I was supposed to get paid. And he's 50.
I heard
gave
that.
me money. I love 50.
I heard
Everybody talk about I love 50. 50 did this for me. 50 did that for me.
I never heard no Diddy shit like that from 50, but he did some Diddy shit, I guess.
Nah, I never heard. I never heard it.
Omari Hardwick didn't have to put that out there though.
Nah, but he said stars wouldn't pay him.
But 50 got problem with stars.
Understand? So if I got a problem and I'm the one who's bringing you in and putting you in position to succeed, and you're succeeding, but you're not succeeding like you're supposed to, I don't have to loan you $300,000.
Stars is on some fuck shit because
but we get
I'm a star and I'm black, and y'all don't want to give me my props.
So that's a whole other issue. But what I'm saying, we're talking about 50 Cent, the man, right? We're talking about Curtis Jackson.
Okay. Yeah.
So you don't have to loan me $300,000.
Nah, I got it.
See what I'm saying?
I front the money myself.
But what I'm saying is, you don't have to give me anything. Whether you know what I'm saying? You may jump on it. So even if, and let's be honest, as men, we don't want another man really giving us nothing. Say, yo, bro, once I get my bag right, I'm gonna pay you back. He like, all right, you know, basically he did it because he respected you, right? And then you turn around and paid him back, and like he said, I always paid him back, right? But the fact of the matter is, right? If he's such a bad dude, why all these other people talk about Tony Yayo get up there and said, my mom's house got shot up. He said, but 50 took care of me. He got me out of a place where I'll probably be dead.
He did?
I wasn't on tour, but he gave me $1 million for Gene on it being on tour.
Is he supposed to advertise it to everybody?
Nah, he's saying what kind of man, what kind of caliber of man that is.
We know 50 a good dude.
We don't. Without these stories, we don't know. All we hear is the baby mother saying he was giving me $2,500.
I actually look. If you pay attention, you see 50 down there in Houston. Right. We all know he moved to Houston. My brother lived in Houston, for the record.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he just did Tycoon. He got the fucking foundations down there. He giving to the schools. 50 is down there doing beautiful things. But you know where I would go? Come on, you know that good shit ain't gonna get no motherfucking airplay.
Exactly, and that's the whole point of what I'm saying. So the seed got that issue because his mother got an issue.
Yeah.
Now you was with me before the fame. I bought you a mansion. I gave you $25,000. Peep it. I gave you $25,000 a month. That's $500,000 a year.
$6,700 is what he said it wasn't enough to live on.
No, you know why he only got $6,700 a month?
Yeah, he bugging.
No, because his mom got out of pocket and said, "I need more." She wanted more than half of what he was making. Right?
Now, she was wilding.
Right.
She was definitely wild.
So and then on top of that, let's keep it a buck. We don't went off topic. Talking about
it don't matter.
But this is all relevant. It's all relevant.
Yeah,
so
relevant.
He was giving her $25,000 a month, bought her a mansion. She brought another man, and he said, "I'm gonna stop paying for it." Why is some man banging my chick, living under a roof that I'm providing for? Ain't no man worth his weight gonna ever pay for that. I don't care if he black, white, Arabic, Arab. It's not gonna happen. It's not. You see what I'm saying? So then we move forward. Then now you in your feelings and you want more money. Okay. So I'm gonna put myself on child support since you think you're smarter than me, right? Now you got less.
He did that.
Now you got less than what you originally had, right?
So
now he's the evil dad. Then he kept saying he wanted a relationship with the dude he was following him around. He heard he was going to places. He'd pull up there and dude would leave because he heard his father was coming.
Word.
That's some whole shit.
Yeah, his son was a little bit.
Well, I mean, because he's defending his mother. Bro. And like he said, the choke no joke, you mad because mommy got some new penis. It ain't had nothing to do with your moms, bro. And that's what I'm talking about with these kids. You worried about how your mom is feeling. Your mom's an adult. Me and your mom got a whole nother relationship on a whole nother level and a whole different understanding than you and I ever will. at the end of the day, you mad. But if 50 pulled up right now, he'd knock baby mom down. She ain't even gonna put up no fuss, no muss.
What?
You saying she ain't gonna hop? She gonna hop right in the bed,
right in
with
there.
baby daddy.
She gonna jump right in that blue Crip whip.
Whatever
You know
whip
what
he
I'm
pull up
saying?
in.
From Tycoon 2020.
Listen, whatever he
When
pull up
Pop
in,
Smoke was alive. Y'all niggas remember that shit.
whatever
The
he.
Big Crip. Snoop called it the Big Crip. Bring
Listen.
Big Crip out.
But at the end of the day, the whole point is, no
That's
matter what he decide to do, when he decide he want to take you out for dinner or whatever, she coming. She gonna play hard to get, but she knows she going.
Right.
So at the end of the day, let's be real. These kids are trying to put themselves in an adult situation.
You know, at this point in the game, man, baby moms need to go ahead and just be like, yo.
What can she say?
Yo, I'm gonna be honest with you. That's, yo, she need to mastermind that shit and fucking get her son head. Be like, yo, nigga, fuck all the shit we got going on. You need to go over there and make peace with your pop. Because I'm out of the game. Nigga, I'm out of the picture.
Not to see, but let's be honest. How often does that happen?
Yo.
Dwayne Wade's baby mother, Nas' baby mother. You understand? This what I'm saying. The whole point is not about one person in one situation. The whole point is a pattern when it comes to us getting success and our children and the women that we used to be with. It's a pattern. You see what I'm saying? And then we go to bring it full circle. Let's go back to Jason Williams. So how do your kids all of a sudden hate the fact that you're being honored?
It's deeper.
That's all I'm saying.
It's deeper.
That's all I'm saying. You know, and
it's definitely deeper. It's something that I don't know. I don't have the answer to that one. His daughters feel some type of way for some reason, and I can't pinpoint what that reason is. It's got to be something before what happened that night with him and whatever the shit he got
it can't
into.
be. I you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. The way my brain works.
You think they just that motherfucking bougie and
Yeah.
that motherfucking spoiled?
Yeah.
All right, say that then. That's what it is. Cause I think that too. But that's one of my reasons.
That's it. That's keeping a spade a spade. You know what I'm saying?
Probably,
We just named like
it's
7.
like a fucking 90,
we just named 7 different people.
It's a 90% chance that is the reason.
But we named 7 different people where the same situation is going on with.
Yo, they not from the hood.
Listen, Diddy's sons ain't from the hood. Is any of his sons mad that they father be banging their girlfriends?
But we ain't got to be from the hood to root for you.
That ain't got nothing to do with it.
Get off of this shit. Yo, that nigga went out. You know what I'm saying? We rich. We sitting in the mansion. Nigga done went out and shot motherfucking ducks and shit with motherfucking Ray and Claude, nigga.
Who's Ray and Claude?
Nigga for life. Nigga,
Okay.
fuck out of here.
You messed me up. I said, I had to follow this man. I said,
but I'm saying, didn't Claude and Ray, we gonna say this happened, blah, blah, blah. Nigga, life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We flipping it around, but it's basically the same shit.
Yeah.
Nigga, my pops went out. This is what rich niggas do. Rich niggas shit.
But the problem is, what I'm saying, it ain't got to be about rich. It's about us being men in this society. And how our children, hold on.
But poor niggas ain't doing that.
They are.
Where?
In most places. The mama said you can't see your kid or whatever. Try to keep your kid from you and poison the kid against you, right? Mm-hmm. All of a sudden, when it come time for you to spend time with the kid talking about, now I don't want to go. And you like, damn.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden you stop going to get the kid. Hold on, follow me. Now all of a sudden you stop trying to go get the kid, right? Whether it's a girl or a boy, you stop trying to go get the kid, right?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, you like 50 and the kid's like 25. And they're like, oh, I ain't got no relationship with my dad. Motherfucker, because you chose that.
But Jason Williams had a relationship with them before, right?
Obviously. All this, but see, that's what I'm saying. That part right there is like, he's at a point in life where he's not even in the
I
news.
know exactly what it is.
What is it?
They fucking spoiled fucking little brat.
And they want attention.
They mad because he brought that attention to them when he got into trouble. They fucking so fucking traumatized from the attention, the negative attention they got after the aftermath of that at school with their white fucking friends and they fucking just like got brainwashed on some Candace Owens shit.
But it had to come from their home.
It came from home too, because everybody.
Because that's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, right? No matter what other people say, what's said in your home first, let you know how you gonna deal with it before you leave the house.
Yo, them niggas is sellout. His fucking baby mom probably a sellout too.
She probably white. Let's keep it up.
The bitch probably don't even fuck with the nigga if he was a regular nigga like me.
Nobody.
Like, I'm sexy too. No bitches ain't fucking with me because I ain't got that bag.
See, but that's already understood. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so what I'm
Kodak
saying
Black can bag better bitches than me uptown Charlotte right now. And bitches know I look better than him. Fuck out of this, be for real.
My man went personal. He went deep and personal. He fell away.
There's a lot of females out here that'll fucking act like they willing to be with a nigga because you know what he got. Period.
But you know what that's called? It's called hypergamy. It's a reason. It's a reason why females do that. They're supposed to. They're supposed to be with you because you can take care of it, right?
Draft night, NBA.
Listen, let's keep it a buck. A man is only as faithful as his options. Kevin Samuels, right?
Man, I'm gonna talk about Modelo. We ain't paying y'all.
Yeah, we ain't. You see, I ripped mine on. So, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the reality. But that ain't got nothing to do with what these kids are talking about. They ain't their feelings about society. And at the end of the day, at home, whether it's the mom and the step pop, like, yo, you got your kids seeking attention in the public eye. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Talking about shit that they don't need to be talking about. You see what I'm saying? Before that, I didn't know how many kids he got. I didn't know if he had sons or daughters. You were relevant. You only relevant because you talking about your dad. And after your 15 minutes of fame, you are relevant again.
That's the fact.
I digress. We're going to move on to the next topic. We've been talking about this for a whole half hour.
Hey, look. She get like that.
Right. This topic right here was brought to me by B. You know what I'm saying? It was brought to my attention by B. We're going to talk about Zakia Duncan from Texas, who locked her two twin sons in the closet and was torturing them.
Man.
I'm going to let B go in on this because, he know better than I would.
Well, me being the guy that I am, trying to stay locked in and in tune with what's going on in the world. Yeah, this shit right here touched me. On some real shit. So you got this chick. Mm-hmm. I ain't gonna say her name. I ain't looking at the tabloid. It's whatever. Yeah. Anyway, chick, shorty from Texas, done zip tied, handcuffed her two twins in the laundry room. Mm-hmm. It's on D.L. Hughley. Y'all follow D.L. Hughley and a bunch of other people, whoever. You know what I'm saying? It's been reposted. Right. But I watched the video. So what I'm watching from the video, the two kids in the middle of the night is going from like door to door, knocking on doors. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Can y'all let us in? We cold. It's like 40 degrees, 30 degrees.
How old were these children?
16. Yeah, 16 seem like they're grown adults to some of y'all, because that's how I was an adult at 16, I ain't gonna lie. These different times. That's like basically like a 12-year-old these days. Anyway, because they ain't got what we had. There's another story. Anyway, twins. They've been zip-tied, handcuffed, malnutrition, ain't ate in I don't know how long. Mom Dukes had them in the laundry room, and so they going around in the neighborhood. They broke loose. They freed themselves.
Okay.
And they running around trying to get somebody to help them. So they going door to door, knocking on different doors. And a lot of different, this was made the news too, so it's out there for y'all to watch it. But you see like 3 of the homeowners, when they came to the door, they refused to help them. They was like, nah, baby, we can't do that. We can't let y'all in. They were like, we just need to come in. You know, and they were like, nah, we can't do that. I heard that specifically with one of them. Right. And then the other 2, I think they was just like, no, we can't help you or whatever. But I know me, my black ear, I know when I hear black voices. And I was like, damn, you know what, man? 3 of them people that turned them down was black. Guess who let them in the house?
A white person.
A white person.
Because they felt listen, and this, not to cut you off, I'm going to say this, right? This platform is not about bashing anybody,
Hell no.
right? At the end of the day, this is a conversation for indigenous, original people. You feel me? And what you get from this is our perspective. I have many people. I ain't gonna say many because I can count. You know what I'm saying on both hands and both feet. How many Caucasian people from the Caucasus regions that I can really consider like a true blue friend that I really rock with. You know what I'm saying? I got so many people, indigenous people, whether they're Latin speaking or not, who you know what I'm saying, when times get tough, if I ever pick up the phone to call, they're gonna be right there. That's not the point. It can't diminish those people of the Caucasus region that's gonna do the same thing. You feel what I'm saying? So it's not a knock on them.
No.
But it's just to pull the curtain back or pull the mask down on this place we call America with 3K. Continue on, brother.
Yeah, so for my black people, you know, cause you know I know how we are, man. You know, we all somebody come knock at your door 3, 4 in the morning. We all think the same shit. Yo, we done seen it before. So I can't really be mad at them. But we talking about some babies knocking on your door. Like, what would you do? Sometimes people don't think about what they would do in them situations. You never been in them situations. Now the situation come knocking at your door, middle of the night, you done drink Hennessy at 10 o'clock. It's 3, 4 in the morning. And somebody knocking at your door. You know what I'm saying? You off Saturday. You been working 5 Saturdays. This your Saturday where you finally, nah, nigga, I ain't fucking with y'all this Saturday. I'm gonna sleep in. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, look, I've been in all them situations. What do you do when you see some babies knocking on your door? Black, white, Puerto Rican, Chinese.
Can I speak?
Yes, please.
Respectfully, unfortunately, I've been in situations like that where it was on me to help some children, right? One of the children was a Latino, Chicano little child, you know what I'm saying? Other one was a little indigenous child, right? And both times, my you know what I'm saying, my hardened exterior, because we get a hardened exterior for survival. It was melted instantly because that's a child in need, and I'm a father, so I'm a protector first. And so, first time, I was right here in Charlotte, and I was on Central Avenue working as a maintenance man. And I did the maintenance call to a house, right? And I was walking away, and this little baby was following, right? Little Latino kid. And he could barely speak English, and he was real little, and it was cold, and it's a busy, wild neighborhood, right? And I'm like, yo, what's up, my man? What you doing? He said, I don't know where my mom is. I said, what you mean? Like, come on, let's walk back over here. She not in the house? Nah, I'm like, yo, so I'm standing there. Now, mind you, the company I was working for at the time had multiple Latino people working for, right? Mm-hmm. And they were speaking Spanish, right? And I was calling them to come up here, come to the location on the property where I was at, so they could talk to the child in Spanish. Word. And make the child feel more comfortable. So we can go ahead and take care of it. Because I refused. You understand? You can think whatever you want about me. You can hate me for whatever. I refused to walk away from this child.
So you know he was right.
Because it just ate me all the way up from my toes to my head. You understand what I'm saying? I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? And while I was on the phone talking to them, guess who pulled up? The mother pulled up.
Word.
In a car with 3 to 4 other children in the car.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yo, listen, this is no lie. Okay. So she pulled up.
What's
right?
Her story?
You think I didn't impress her?
Please.
So I'm just like, yo, this baby out here, boom, boom, boom. Yo, this is a wild street. This is Central Avenue. They snatch, some little weird dude to snatch a kid up and whatever.
For y'all that don't know, Charlotte, North Carolina, Central Avenue. That's like one of the central locations.
It's one of the busiest streets in this town.
Your kid can get quickly
snatched
up. Fucking what do they call it?
Traffic and all that.
Sex trafficking. Get your young daughter. A little bit of fucking prostitution too. You know what I mean? If that's your thing. But it's one of those areas.
We're gonna get to that.
But just let y'all know. Yeah,
so
Central Avenue.
So I'm asking this woman. I said, "Yo, little man here by himself. He walking down the street. If I wasn't standing here, who knows what would have happened to him?"
Okay.
She said, "Well, ain't nobody tell him to open the door." Yo, son, I was immediately, my blood was on boil. I was ready to chip shorty. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, what you talking about? What you mean? You left the baby at home. You obviously got more kids. So you knew you was one short when you hopped in the vehicle. You understand what I'm saying? What is you doing? She said, yo, he was in there. I left him here by himself. He wasn't supposed to come outside. He came outside. He was the younger of the kids that she had. Yeah. Left him, looked at me like I was crazy. I'm like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Messed me up for the whole day. So when I'm talking to the rest of my coworkers, everybody else looking like, yo, it's just what happened. I'm like, nah. To add on to that, while I was still working at the same location, I ran into a little indigenous child, little girl this time. I'm walking to the office to turn in my keys and bounce for the day. The little girl comes up talking about, can you keep this man away from me? I said, who's this man? She said, this old Caucasian man. Right? And he's literally walking behind this child. Now, the little girl, listen, I don't have any daughters, but I know kids. The little girl's hair was unkept. She wasn't being kept in the greatest condition, right? And then on top of that, you got some dude looking disheveled, looking like he's on something. You know what I'm saying? Following the baby around. The baby walk up to me. What would you do?
Can I interrupt you real quick?
Go ahead.
All right. So I'm going to give an honest testimony about some shit I just went through. You know I just came back from Florida.
Right. Hold